Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nebraska's offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you... Oh, ball's out! And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Clements. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man.
What a snag by the defense. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback checking off. They try to get it outside on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The official says no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Clements. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Keeps the legs moving. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Clements. Working the middle, it's complete. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. At the 20, he's got space. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll give it to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And this one splits the uprights. And they go back on top.
Minnesota 9, Nebraska 7.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Offense getting set for first down.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Golden Gophers get it past the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance.
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Minnesota! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Safe completion on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Look out, he's got room. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Back to pass, it's Clements. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's got it on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside, just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Looking to throw, it's Clements. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
They're trailing by 9 to Northwestern. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Huskers have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mullet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to the air one more time. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Red pass, it's complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the offense on second down. It's complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Pulls and fired complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Touch pass on the run. Hard running there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the Golden Gophers have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.